Morning, guys. William here with Patriot Containers. Today is Monday the 29th. When I first started making educational industry awareness videos, I started reading all the competitors' complaints, and I had the camera pointing at the computer so you could see what company it was, and I would just read them. And I was putting out like hour-long videos and just doing like 10 complaints in one video. And these companies lost their minds, like so bad that actually one of them actually sued me. And they're a piece of shit company anyways. But I want to still read these complaints, but I'm not going to announce with what the company's name is. And I can't read all of them. You have to understand, these cargo container companies that rip you guys off, they have like thousands and thousands and thousands of complaints combined. And if I sat here and read every single one of their complaints, my whole YouTube channel would be nothing but reading complaints. I think I should make a rule for myself of maybe just like one or two a week. But I want to keep my videos on target of industry awareness, exposing the bad companies, and just keep teaching people the truth about this industry. And I'm the only one doing it. So, and if this is the first time you're watching my video or my videos, I own Patriot Containers. I used to work for horrible companies 13 years ago. I hated it so bad with the lies that the customers were getting that I wanted to start a real business. And a real business is accountable, dependable, and honest. And that's what Patriot Containers does. You could beg me for a shitty container. It would take a miracle for you to break me down to sell you a crappy container. You want to know why? It's because you're going to complain about it. And I don't have departments to transfer you to. I'm a one-man show. I do all my own sales. I do my own purchasing. I do my own scheduling. I do my own communication. I provide a real package that is good in an industry that is broken. And so I started Patriot Containers. I've been in business for 11 years and I've sold anywhere from like 15 to 20,000 containers. And I don't have a single complaint in 11 years from an actual buyer. I have 3 complaints. They never bought a container from me if you ever read them. A lot of these companies that I'm exposing, they have the most complaints I've ever seen in my life in a short amount of time. They haven't been in business for 11 years. They've been in business for like 5, 3, 7, and they have thousands of complaints. The reason they have so many reviews, though, there's a complaint and then there's reviews. They have to offset the algorithm of Google. So if they get all these complaints and they don't purchase fake 5-star reviews, their score is going to go down so low that you will not buy a container from them. They can't let that happen. If you go to their Yelp channel, they have a 1-star or a 2-star rating. Yelp takes down their fake 5-star reviews that Google and the Better Business Bureau does not. So anyways, that's it. I could sit here for months and read complaints on these companies and just put out 1,000 videos easily. I'm not gonna do that. I gotta throw in some complaints on these companies every once in a while, but also keep bringing industry awareness and the truth to what's going on to help people not get ripped off by these scumbag Pinocchio rookie companies. This specific review that I'm about to read, the person so you have a complaint and then you have a response from the company. 95% of the responses from the companies are lies. I know it because I used to work for companies just like them. I know where this container come from. I know who they bought it from. I know what condition it's in. I know what the paperwork says when they buy this container. And this owner of this company gets caught up in some major lies. At the end of this video, I'm going to post pictures of this container. So anyways, let's read it. And again, I'm not going to tell you what company it is, but they're all the same. 90% of cargo container companies do this on a daily basis to their customers, and they get away with it. And they have terms and conditions on their website to makes it to where whatever you're told, whatever they deliver, however long it takes, there's nothing you can do because you made that fatal mistake of trusting all the lies that you were told, so they can take your money, screw you over, and if you got a problem with it, they're gonna keep like 75% of your money, and or you're just gonna be stuck with a crappy container, and all you're gonna do is file a complaint. Now, you can file on Yelp, you can file on Google, you can file on BBB. It is pointless if nobody reads them. People leave bad reviews so future people can see them. If future people don't see them because they're hidden by fake 5-star reviews, it's pointless. That's what my videos are doing. I'm whistleblowing on these companies. The most effective way to file a complaint on a company is find out with what state the company is actually what state that company is actually in, and call the state attorneys generals and report them, and keep doing it till they investigate with what these companies are doing. That's the most effective thing. I actually saw a YouTube video on a law firm that says, you file BBB in Google, it does nothing. But if you really want to file a complaint, call the state's attorney general of where the companies are located and file a complaint that way. At some point in time, the attorney generals in their states will investigate these companies and either give them a slap on the wrist and say, hey, you have to do better, or they can possibly get shut down because it's criminal with what these companies do to you guys. Let's get to this review though, or this complaint. They totally scammed me. I ordered a seaworthy water and airtight container. So, number one, cargo worthy is here, wind and watertight is here. This guy was sold cargo worthy and wind and watertight. They're two different containers, okay? I don't know if the customer was confused or the company sold it that way, but it's very misleading to say we have cargo worthy and wind and watertight. And the reason being is cargo worthy looks good, wind and watertight does not look good. We had ordered a shipping container a couple years ago, same model, and it's funny too, is because this is a repeat buyer. This person already bought from the company once, and they're reordering. You got to be an idiot he's already a repeat buyer. Make him happy, and he screwed that up. There's no loyalty to their customers. All these customers are is profit, commissions, and a sale. That's it. The one we bought is in beautiful and great shape. We ordered another one and spent extra money to get a nice one. So this guy spent extra money to get a better container. And they sent a junky container. All the seals on the doors are busted up and rotten out. Someone sprayed foam on the seals and added tape. There's pictures of this container that I'm going to add at the end of the video to help seal it up. Bolts holding the doors are loose and leaking. The inside of the container is all rusted out. The driver had it double loaded on a trailer, so we could not inspect the unit until it was on the ground. Most drivers aren't going to let you hop onto their trailer and inspect a container. It has to be unloaded. The trick, though, is when these companies make you sign something before it's unloaded to get it on the ground, but you're really signing your life away and saying, hey, I accept this container and I love it, and it's in as-is condition. You guys got to watch out for that. I called the company. They won't do anything to help me with it. They wouldn't let me reject the container. I don't know how that's possible. You're the customer. A driver shows up with a piece of shit container and you're not allowed to say no. It's your property. I would call the police if somebody was dropping off a 5,000 pound piece of shit container on my property. I would stand in front of it so they can't unload that container. I've heard horror stories of when customers actually do that. The driver will drive off and then leave it at the corner of their property or in their driveway. That's crazy. They wouldn't let me reject the load even though it's not what I ordered. Total scam. They said they would text me a claim number and then they never did. Update. After talking with customer service over a dozen times, sending a dozen pictures and videos, they have done nothing. The fix for the holes is in the side was sending us a Flex Seal like patch to cover the holes in the walls. They refused to repair the seals. They told me I need to repair all the leaking bolts and repairing myself. I've said this time and time again with these companies like this. They offer you this warranty. Their warranty is a slap in your face, okay? But their warranties don't cover doors at all. So they could have a door that has a hole in it, or the door seals are just falling off because they're rotting, and the doors are just rusted out. They will not, their warranty doesn't cover that. Their warranty only covers if you have a hole in your container. They're going to send you what they think is an industry standard. It's actually a boat patch. It's for boats. And it's fiberglass, and it's just not a permanent fix. The shipping lines don't use that to fix their containers. So that was the end of their complaint. There is pictures at the very end. I'm going to show you what this rotted container looks like. The owner responds to this customer, and he gets caught in a blatant lie. I know it because I know where that container was sold from. I know who sold it to him, and I know what their invoice says on it. And I'm going to catch him right now. Watch. This is the owner's response. We guarantee the condition of your container. If you bought a cargo-worthy container, that's what was delivered to you. That is a blatant lie from the owner, and I'll tell you why. That is a yellow MSC container. I know what company sells that to us container companies, and they are not sold to us as cargo worthy. They are sold to you as wind and watertight. And that's what the invoice always says on it. They will never say cargo worthy on their invoice. The owner is outright lying to this customer. I'll continue to read. You were able to inspect it and you signed the inspection report. Told you they signed something. If you have a valid claim, we will gladly honor it. Contact claims department. These companies actually, it's amazing to me. These companies are so bad that they have designated a department for problems. I've heard leak departments, warranty departments, claim departments. They have employees hired to deal with problems all the time. Could you imagine with what an employee's salary is every single year? You could eliminate that person's salary if you just sold better containers to your customers. These companies are so ass backwards that it's pathetic. I got to continue reading. The doors are not held on with screws. The doors are welded to the hinges. Please be accurate in your claim. Also, the container was delivered with the doors forward on the trailer because that's how you specifically told us you wanted it delivered to your property. We wouldn't text you instructions on how to file a claim. We would email those to you. Our telephone number is on our website and all the emails and invoices we sent to you. Call the number and talk to claims department. We will be happy to resolve all valid complaints you may have. Yes, this in the very beginning of this complaint from the customer, he said, I ordered seaworthy and wind and watertight. There's two different containers. if it was sold to him that way, it was misleading because they're telling him, we're going to sell you a seaworthy container, but we're really selling you a wind and watertight container. But the owner of this company is doubling down on the salesperson's lies and saying, you ordered a cargo worthy container, that's what we sent you. These containers are not sold to us companies as cargo worthy. They're sold to us as wind and watertight. To be a little fair here, the yellow MSC containers, I think these are the best wind and watertight containers you can buy. A lot of companies that sell, a lot of shipping lines that sell wind and watertight containers, they look like total shit. This is what I call an acceptable wind and watertight container. He just got one that's really bad. So anyways, guys, that's it. Watch out for these shysters, these Pinocchio rookie companies that are lying to you. They don't care about their image. They don't care about anything about their customers. They will do whatever it takes to make a sale, and they don't care if you're happy or not. They literally don't care. It's sell, 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 sell. And they're just the lowest of low scum that is destroying an industry that could be a lot better. So anyways, guys, that's it. I got to kind of tone it down on these complaint videos. The reason I did that one, though, I was reading it yesterday, and I just saw the owner in a blatant lie, doubling down, saying this is a cargo-worthy container and this is what you got. No, this is a wind and watertight container, 100%. If it leaks, it's not wind and watertight, but there's no cargo-worthy on the paperwork when people buy yellow MSC containers. It's not cargo-worthy. It's sold as wind and watertight. So if this owner actually ever provided the paperwork to the customer, it will not say cargo worthy on it at all. It'll say wind and watertight. So he's lying. That's the reason I made this video. It's a blatant lie. And it's like this defensive. And then another thing about this customer is not his first order. He was happy on his first order. They screwed him over on the second order. That's horrible. You should cherish people that call you back. If you've done everything right and the person calls you back, continue to do right, because they're going to continue to call you back. And you failed. And you lost a customer. You lost referrals. And you don't even care. That's the sad thing. So anyways, guys, that's it. Happy Monday, 29th. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Hey guys, this is Yellow MSC, stands for Mediterranean Shipping Company. They are sold to us companies as wind and watertight. These are not cargo-worthy containers, especially this one. But this is what the customer got. He was told it was cargo-worthy and it has holes all over it and leaks. And here's the pictures of the container that he uploaded to his complaint. And as you can see, he's not happy. So that's why these videos are coming, exposing all these, Pinocchio rookie companies of what they're delivering to you guys.